What is going on, guys? Shadow Plays here, and I'm sorry for the bad audio quality. I'm using my phone to record this. I don't have a camera or anything, so this is the best I can do for now, but I wanted to do a little setup video just to go over the parts I have, the monitor I use, the hardware on my computer. I just wanted to go over all of it, and I just wanted to get it out there. I just wanted to make this video. I've wanted to make it for a really long time now, and I'm finally getting around to do it, so let's get into it. Yeah, okay. So the speakers I use are Orion Legacy speakers. They're 60 bucks. They sound really good for $60. Their subwoofer is down there. And I have really bad lighting in here right now. I'm really sorry about that, guys, but so I can't really do anything about that. I could probably turn on the flashlight, but that would make anything in the light look bad, so we're just gonna have to deal with it. So here's the keyboard I use, the Razer Black Widow Ultimate 2014 non-RGB, or non-chroma. I mean, they like to call it chroma. And I have the mouse pad, not their mouse pad, but a Geotech, waterproof. The title on Amazon said 18 by 36, but it doesn't look 18 inches wide. I mean, it does look 36 inches long, but not 18 inches wide. It's maybe 12 inches wide. Probably, yeah. Maybe even 10, but whatever. It said that on the page. I guess it wasn't true. So over here, my controllers, my Xbox controllers, I use them on my PC to play games like Rocket League and what else? Call of Duty Black Ops, Castle Crashers, Mount Your Friends. You saw a video on that. GTA 5, all that. And I finally have a wireless adapter for it now. It's back here. It's a Microsoft one. It was 25 bucks, and it works really well for a $25 adapter. And it just wires up here. If I could get lighting, jeez. And it came with a little extender, so I just put it back there so I don't have to look at it, and it doesn't like stick up. And it's a lot easier to actually configure a controller too if it's not plugged in directly. And alright. So right here we have my monitor. This is my primary monitor. It's 24 inches, and it's by Acer. As you can see. I think it is a 4 millisecond response time. I'm not sure. It might be 5, which I guess for some people is like, oh my god, how do you play on that? Like, don't you suck at all games with 4 millisecond response time? Because that's a long time, dude. No, I'm perfectly fine with it. I play completely fine. So, I mean, some would say different if they saw my videos, but whatever. And up here is the TV. I can't play on that. That is like a 10 millisecond response time. It's awful. But I have OBS up there so I can see if it's recording right. I have Discord up there right now, so when I'm talking I can see, hey, it's not picking up my voice. And stuff like that. But yeah, it's really helpful for when I'm live streaming to have a chat up there instead of having to alt tab. Here's the microphone that I use. It is the Blue Yeti, not the Pro version. It's just the normal version. Got a little pop filter. Yeah, it's just this little thing, pop filter. And we have the headset that I use when I like to play Xbox and I'm in my bed or something, because my main headset, and somebody just messaged me, but my main headset has a USB so it doesn't plug in to the Xbox controller. $10, it's not awful, it sounds good, it's completely uncomfortable, but it sounds alright. 10 bucks, like I said, can't really complain. And here's my main headset that I use mainly when I record, because now that I have the speakers, but sometimes I'll use the speakers if OBS doesn't feel like picking up everything that the speakers do, which doesn't happen too often, but sometimes I still have to use these, and they sound pretty good. They were $40, and they sound really good. There's nice bass, and this microphone right here, I used to use that all the time in my recordings, like all the time. Like, I didn't have a Blue Yeti, I used that. And it sounds pretty good. Some even say it sounds the exact same as the Blue Yeti, and it was a $40 headset, so headset and mic combo. You can't really beat that. I almost feel like I shouldn't have gotten the Blue Yeti, but I do like it. It gives a little bit more bass. As you can probably tell right now, I do not have any bass in my voice. But that's just the microphone on my phone that sucks really bad, so yeah, I'll have to excuse that. Then the scissor boom arm, whatever you want to call it, that I hook up my Blue Yeti to, is the newer boom scissor arm. It was 15 bucks on Amazon. I can't say anything bad about it. It's really good. It holds my microphone, as you can see. Doesn't hold it completely straight, but well, it kind of does. It doesn't always do that. Because I'm recording. Everything special happens when I record. And so, got the mouse right here. This is the Razer Death Adder. It is the 2013 non-chroma edition. And I kind of regret purchasing this because the mouse wheel likes to have a mind of its own when I'm playing CSGO. It likes to scroll itself. And that really ticks me off. But yeah, whatever. It's what it is. It was 30 bucks. Can't really beat that. I mean, this is the PC. Then I unplugged myself. Yeah, okay. This is the PC, and the specs, if you don't know anything about specs, you can basically click off right here. I'm gonna have one more thing to go over, so you can skip ahead or click off. And basically my specs in here is the i7 6700K for the CPU. I have it at 4.2 gigahertz, because I have the Cooler Master Hyper 212 Evo, which doesn't cool it as well as I thought it would. But it is what it is. It still works pretty good at 4.2 gigahertz. Then for RAM, I have 32 gigabytes of DDR4 overclocked to 2500 megahertz, which is awesome. I can, with the CPU and the RAM, I can render a video and record another video while it's rendering. So that's pretty good to me. I mean, I didn't expect that, but. So we move on to the video card, which is the GTX 1060, 6GB ROG Strix by Asus with the RGB lighting on it. It is freaking awesome. I love the RGB on it. I can set it to play to my music, which is really cool. I do that a lot, and it looks really cool. So for the case, I didn't even go over the case yet. I should have went over the case first. It's the Nighthawk 117 off of Amazon for about $100. It's a full tower case. And it is freaking giant. This case, I think it weighs about 30 pounds without anything in it. It's really massive. It has 5 fans in it, but the motherboard only supports 3 fans. So, whatever. I didn't plug in the 2 up top. It's not really doing anything. I mean, it has a positive airflow in it, so it's pushing out dust. Not very dusty in there. So, moving on to the motherboard is the Gigabyte Z170X Gaming M3. Which was about $130. Really good price for what it is. It has that little strip of red back there, as you can see. And it has a ton of features. It has really good audio on it. It has, doesn't have onboard Wi-Fi, but it has a pretty good Wi-Fi chip on it. Like, I can't say anything bad about that. And then obviously it's overclocking ready. So, pretty good. I can't really beat it. It was pretty cheap. And then the power supply is a 650 watt 80 plus gold by EVGA. There's Supernova. It's fully modular, so the cables come out and all that, which, as you can see, I have pretty bad cable management. If the keyboard would get off the side panel or whatever, you can kind of see it. My cable management is pretty horrendous. And that's it. That's all the physical hardware inside the computer. It's what oh no, actually, storage. The 240 gigabyte SSD by Kingston, and a 1 terabyte hard drive by Toshiba, with 32 megabytes of cache and 7200 RPM. It's pretty slow hard drive, so low battery. So yeah, and again, sorry for the bad audio and maybe crackling if you can hear it, because I am using my phone. I don't have a webcam to use, but it works. And then the last part of my setup, almost last part actually, is the MacBook Air. This was what I used on my old channel. I don't know if you have seen my old channel, any of you. It is Ultimate Gamer, where I was a little squeaker. I might link it in the description, I don't know, if I can get over my shame of being that channel owner. But this is what I used to record all those videos. I didn't even have this keyboard. This came with my first PC, which was pretty bad too. But I used the keyboard on the Mac, the microphone on the Mac, the webcam on the Mac, and a crappy, not this, a crappy like $5 mouse that sounded like just scratching every time you scrolled on the scroll wheel. It was awful. It was clicky and it was very bad. I hate it. Looking back on those videos, I don't even know how I could put up with that. Oh my god. Cringing thinking about it. And then over here, got the Xbox One and the PS2. Some PS2 controllers, a wireless one, wired one, and an old wired one, which is pretty cool. Clorox wipes, freshness, duct tape, and some cables, and axe, and more cables. Here's where all the cables are. If you guys were wondering where all my cables are, this is it. Except for the PC, which is plugged in over there. But this is basically my setup. I just wanted to do a quick little video. It's probably going to be around 12 minutes long. I wanted to do a quick little video on my setup. I've been wanting to do this for a long time, and now I'm finally getting it out there. So, I hope you all enjoyed. Hope you subscribe to see more of my gameplay videos. I've been wanting to record more gameplay videos. I have some recorded. I have some edited. I just need to upload them. I'm super lazy at, because I never want my internet to be killing itself while I'm playing games, and that's all the time. So, this is my setup. Anybody that was wondering, maybe there was some out there, but it's out here now. You can see my setup. You can know what I use. Old setup, new setup. Thank you all for watching, and have a good day. Subscribe.